This slide includes one skill item as an illustration. It's cognitive item 5DD. Recognizes familiar signs from page 189 in the manual. Note the materials, procedures, daily routines, and criterion for this item. The assessment log has many critical sections. These sections include the front or cover page, the inside front cover page, and the curriculum sequences. We will look at each of these more clearly now. Turn to the front cover of the assessment log. Here, the assessor fills in the child's name, date of birth, family information, and the assessor's name. The directions for scoring are clearly indicated on the bottom third of the front cover. On the inside cover of the assessment log, each domain and its curriculum sequences are again listed. Remember, the CCITSN is unique in its combination of cognition and communication skills in the third section of the assessment log. Let's review. You can jot down the answers in your handout. How many domains are there in all? Which two domains are also combined? And lastly, how many curriculum sequences are there? Correct. There are 5 domains, including personal, social, cognition, communication, fine motor, and gross motor. The 2 domains that are also combined are cognition and communication, and there are 24 curriculum sequences in all. Turn now to numbered page 1 of the assessment log and examine it carefully. You will see that the first row includes the labels for each column. The next row lists the domain, personal, social. Then the curriculum sequence is listed. Number 1, self-regulation and responsibility. Towards the bottom of the page, the second curriculum sequence is listed, interpersonal skills. The first column lists the age range for each skill, while the second column lists the skills. Each of these has a letter. For the first curriculum sequence, there are skills lettered from A to O. There are also columns for scoring 4 separate assessments for a child, with room to include the date at the top, and lastly, there is a column for your notes on how each item was performed. Each page of the assessment log is arranged in this manner. Later, we will discuss how to score items in the assessment log. Turn now to the last pages of the assessment log, where the developmental progress chart is located. The developmental progress chart is on the last 2 pages of the assessment log. It includes a key at the top left of the page where you can record the date of each assessment, the color of the pencil used to complete the chart for that date, the child's name, and the assessor's name. Note that the domains are listed down the left column of the pages, and the curriculum sequences are listed in the column next to the domains. The age intervals are indicated across the top of the page from left to right, with the skill items organized according to age intervals. What is different about the 2 pages of the chart? Yes, the top page covers ages birth to 15 months. The bottom page covers ages 15 to 36 months. You also will notice that not all sequences cover the full 3-year range. In the next section of this course, we will review scoring and explain how to complete the developmental progress chart in more detail. Let's begin to become more familiar with the CCITSN items now. Look through your assessment log or manual and find the items listed on this slide. Write down the item number and letter for each one in your handout before proceeding. Then we'll check our work together. You will see the answers for each of the items on this slide. If your answers were different, check the criterion statement in the manual for each item listed here to learn why it was selected.